Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Observer System Redux blind. I'm still here in this apartment investigating this dead body, and also headless. So let's look around. A laptop, which I cannot switch on from the looks of it, a bunch of displays, a bunch of unlabeled folders. Well, I guess this one is labeled, but I can't effectively read that. I've been here. Oh, more blood. Homo sapiens. Contaminants detected. Okay. I'm just checking if I haven't overlooked something, because I didn't know, those additional search modes were available before moving into this apartment. Okay, that's an interesting painting, I guess. Oh, I can open the drawers. A calculator, a pair of pliers.
Chiron Incorporated. High-level clearance. Looks genuine, but it's expired.
Adam Lazarski, Chief Research Officer. Clearance level A. So apparently my son was quite high in the ranks of Chiron. It's definitely important to the plot. More tools. Even more tools. And more tools. Identity card. Card validity expired. Okay. Okay, at first I thought it was a chain, but this is just a wire. The Wolfman Revenge. Werewolves of... No, Wood of the Werewolves. Okay. So apparently my son was a fan of like horror movies and stuff, and also classic literature, judging from the 1984 here. A processor, Sersing 7. Manufactured by Chiron Incorporated.
Printed on real paper. A bit archaic for you, Adam.
Written in 1948. 1984 was George Orwell's chilling prophecy about the future. Let me quit that mode because it's rather distracting. And while 1984 has come and gone, Orwell's narrative is probably truer than ever. 1984 presents a startling and haunting vision of the world, so powerful that it's completely convincing from start to finish. No one can deny the power of this novel. it holds the imagination of multiple generations of readers, or the residents of the classrooms, a legacy that seems only to grow with the passage of time. Yeah, and clearly, it has to be relevant that the book is here, connected presumably to the game's narrative, with this all-powerful corporation seizing the entire country, and I would presume, to a large degree, spying on your every move, which, is pretty similar to The Party in 1984. Motherboard, manufactured by Chiron, obviously. Some checkered shirts. More equations and the like. Okay, this is clearly somehow significant because it's highlighted. Is it like a safe?
Bingo.
It is. Would the password be 1984?
There we go.
Well, that wasn't a particularly difficult puzzle, was it? That was literally the only prominent set of numbers in this apartment. What is that? A glitch in the system. A brief history of the Nanophage. Holographic library. Manufacturer Chiron. Personal computer. Model custom. Unlicensed software detected. Manufacturer no match found. Interesting. Downtown Inferno. Tragic accident or insurgent attack. Emergency services are still on the scene after an immense explosion tore a hole in what was once a Syrian business area of downtown Krakow. The blast is now thought to have originated at Chiron Incorporated Research and Development Center. Although a joint search effort has been launched by the KPD and corporate personnel, the rescue teams scouring the site are yet to find any survivors among the rubble. The exact number of casualties is yet to be calculated, but according to our sources, no high-ranking Chiron official was injured in the tragic event. As to what caused the explosion, early reports suggested a reactor malfunction, but a corporate executive who wishes to remain anonymous had his own ideas about the subject. We are not excluding anything at this point, but this has terrorists written all over it. It is precisely the sort of cruel and cowardly tactics the anti-Republican insurgents excel at. We'll have an official statement on the matter shortly. If the insurgents were behind the vicious attack, their goals remain a mystery. The center conducted civilian research, focusing primarily on developing new and improved neural links and other consumer products. It seems that whatever third party was involved, their sole purpose was to wreak havoc and destruction, striking fear into the hearts of the public at large. When asked to comment, Police Inspector Robert Pikua gave a prompt and stern reply. Chiron executives have provided their full support in dealing with the situation. He then retreated to his squad car, clearly distraught by the events of the day. We will bring you more on the story as it develops. Okay, I can also read mail. They know. Listen, I know you're a busy man and all, but we got to talk now. I think they are on to me, for real this time. I am almost certain someone followed me home yesterday, And today I saw this weird guy outside my window, just standing there. If you can't guarantee my safety, then I'm out. I've got enough problems as it is. HN, that's the guy that called him? Well, that called the guy that is now dead. Complications. As far as our little mule goes, don't worry, I can manage her. She's not like us. She knows she's in over her head, and it clearly terrifies her. You can't expect too much from a simple mind. For now, just focus on your work and leave the human relation aspect of our project to me. For the time being, calm down and maintain focus. Eyes on the prize. J. P.S. Glad you like the piece. I think it captures the essence of what we're trying to accomplish. Would that be talking about the painting, maybe? So there used to be a painting here, but it now changed into some kind of a schematics for a device. Documents. Corrupted data. Corrupted data. Okay. Programs. Home security.
I've deactivated the apartment security system, leaving the crime scene.
Okay. And this just quits. But let's keep exploring this table over here, because it seems to have a lot of things on it. Synchrosine, 500 milligrams. Powerful augmentation stabilizer. Strict dosage control advised.
Synchrosine collected.
Okay, that's more synchrosine. So I guess whatever they were doing had something to do with augmentations, if they needed synchrosine for that. Also beer and apparently some kind of canned fish. I think it's Sprott, but I actually don't know the name of that fish in English. So can't exactly comment on that. Oh, I can switch the books. Sigmund Freud, psychoanalytic theory. Glitch in the system, a brief history of the Nanophage. The Wound, the Wound Up Soul by Marta Wilk. Ronan Ashan, One Way Street, Musings on Artificial Intelligence. Nanotechnology in Modern Medicine. Human Consciousness, God's Creation or Evolutionary Accident. An Uneasy Alliance, History of Cybernetic Augmentation. Mechanical Engineering. Forensic Genetics, the DNA Blueprint. The Future of Robotics. Psychoanalytic Theory. Okay. I think that's actually everything. Yeah, I think that's all. I opened the gate, I presume in the courtyard.
This just doesn't feel right. You're still alive. I know it.
Attention tenants. This is a sanctioned lockdown procedure. There is no need for concern. Remain in your apartments and await further instruction. Attention tenants. This is a sanctioned lockdown procedure. There is no need for concern. Remain in your apartments and await further instruction.
KPD, I need to talk to you.
Get away from me, man. I got a piece on me, and I ain't afraid to use it.
No, you don't. Now calm down. I'm just looking for some answers.
Oh, I know how you get your answers. I got nothing to tell you.
Okay, so I guess those are like... what's that called in English, actually? I don't know. Intercom? Like, those are the way people answer the door. Like, they have like a tablet strapped to their door. I wonder if I can call the others now that things have calmed down a little.
What? What do you want?
Got a minute, sir? KPD.
Oh, God, they're here! The cleaners are here!
Yeah, I had a feeling they wouldn't particularly like me when I told them I'm from the police.
Hi, this is Tom.
And Irene!
We hope you're having a positively peachy day.
Oh, we sure do!
Sadly, we're not in right now.
Boo!
But you can leave your message after the beep, and we'll get back to you as soon as we're home.
Yay! Oh, I mean, beep!
Hi, this is Tom.
And Irene!
Okay, that
We hope
might
you're having
be
a positively peachy day.
Oh,
Sadly, but you...
Yeah.
that might be kind of shitty of me, but I am it's like the way the amount of excess cheeriness in that recording made me immediately suspicious. Like, it seems to me nobody has the right to be so cheery in such circumstances, so I'm obviously naturally kind of suspicious of that. That's a weird texture bug. What's that? First name. Okay, that's like a mug shot. Cause of death. It's a little too small for me to comfortably read. Is it recorded in here? It is. Damian Żukowski. Occupation? Repo Man? Really? There was a actually, you know, quite well known, I think, musical called Repo Man. About repossessing actual organs from people who run afoul of the corporation. So that might literally be what this is referring to, because that would feel right at home in this kind of game. Cause of death classified. Okay, I'm not quite sure what they are used for. Find Adam, identify the caller. I need to find the woman who tried to contact the victim. She might still be in the building. Her compass ID was HN. Interrogate the neighbors. Might be a good idea to investigate the local tenants. They might give me some clues as to what happened to Adam. Okay, I was planning on doing that anyway. So, you know, don't really need to remind me.
KPD, I need to ask you some questions.
Do you know what's going on? My holo projection got cut off. I can't get a signal.
The building is under lockdown. No external connection. Not much we can do.
Shit. Sounds serious. So, you wanted to ask me something?
Do you know who lives in apartment 7?
7? I didn't even know anyone lived there. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know when they're gonna fix the connection? Not that it's like super important to me or anything. I just need to know.
You just take it easy. I'm sure someone is already working on it.
Oh, good. It's just that it feels weird to just sit here, alone, with my thoughts. You know, can you talk to me some more? It makes it kind of easier.
You been living here long?
Oh, well, it must have been at least 7 or 8 years.
Ever had a lockdown before?
I don't think so. I don't remember my projector going off. Ever.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, you know. Gorski the Giant was fighting Killer Cromer today. You an AMA fan?
Not really. Sounds like you are.
Of course I don't know who won since my projector went out. Why are my hands shaking?
It's kind of rude, but it's my only response at this point.
Sorry, I don't have time for this.
Oh, okay. I understand. It's no problem. I'll just sit here, alone. God, I'm really starting to sweat like a pig.
Hang in there.
Is he like addicted to the TV?
Hey, you there. Come here, quick.
What is it?
What's up with the lockdown? Is it the phage? Was there an outbreak?
Too early to tell. I'm looking into it right now.
Looking into it? Are you out of your mind? We might all be infected.
You don't know that. Best thing we can do is stay calm and...
And let them come and slaughter us? I won't let them take me. I won't.
I wonder if anything has changed in the... Oh, I actually can't go back. Okay, so I have to go through that gate that has opened over here.
Hey, PD, I need to talk to you.
You broke it! No, you broke it! Nuh-uh!
Will you get these kids to shut up? I'm fucking talking here. Yeah, what's this about?
Is everything all right in there?
What? Oh, yeah. You know how kids are these days.
Do I?
Yeah, you gotta be strict with them, or they'll just walk all over you. Usually, I just sit them down in front of the projectors, keeps them nice and quiet. But the thing just went and died on me. Cheap American crap.
American? So I guess the USA are still around, and I guess Chiron was originally an American corporation or something, because it seems to me they make everything. And I was under the impression from the intro that Poland is like one of the last countries, but you know, to be honest, that seems a bit, you know, because the developers are Polish, it seems rather implausible to me. Like, sure, geographically speaking, I guess Poland could have some importance because it's like smack in the middle of Europe, and for trade and all that, it could such a position could be important. But in all honesty, like it's difficult for me to imagine going from today, from the real world of today, that Poland would have any kind of greater importance in like 60 years, even in case of like a global disaster of some kind. It seems kind of like ego stroking on the part of the developers, because believe it or not, there were times historically where Poland was borderline a superpower in Europe. During, for example, 16th century, at the height of the power of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, it was definitely, a major player in this part of the world. But it's long past. Like, nobody cares anymore, and I doubt, most people don't even like realize. I guess they do know that Poland exists. They probably heard the name, but nobody cares. We don't do anything that important. So I'm a bit sort of like not exactly convinced about some of the background details of this game. Although maybe the game will tell me what specifically is it about Poland in this universe that made it sort of stand out, that made Chiron interested in Poland specifically.
Do you know the tenant in apartment 7?
Dad, Tommy's picking on me! Shut up, snitch.
I thought I told you to shut up! 7, huh? Nah, can't say that I know the guy.
Okay, so it's a guy.
Yeah, well, seen him once or twice. I might have a vague recollection.
Could you give me a vague description?
Maybe. What's it to you?
My son might have been staying in that apartment. I'm trying to find him.
Well, why don't you tell me what he looks like? I'll let you know if it rings a bell.
We lost touch. It's been a while.
Huh. Sign of the times, I guess. See, I'm a family man myself.
You shut up! No, you shut up! No, you!
I swear, if you don't shut up this instant...
Yeah, I can tell. So, can you describe him or what?
Young, probably in his 20s. Medium height, medium build. He wasn't very memorable.
Have you seen anything suspicious around the building? Any strangers skulking around?
Nah, I don't pay much attention to the other tenants. Bunch of losers. A lot of them.
You are so dumb. Not as dumb as you are. Nuh-uh, you're way dumber.
Shut the fuck up!
Not upstanding citizens like you.
You bet your ass. Good thing we'll be getting out of this dump soon.
Is that right?
Yep, I've been working my way up. I even filed for a status upgrade. Once that goes through, we'll be moving to a B-class district in no time.
Yeah? Good luck with that.
Classic family man, threatening to beat the shit out of his children.
Synchrosine collected.
It's interesting how it sometimes picks up things and then it says ignored, as if it's only scanning for things, that are gameplay relevant. I'm pressing middle mouse button to hack, and nothing much happens. Find static numbers. What does that mean? Those that do not change, I guess? 4 and 4. 6. There should be one more, right? Oh, it's 0. Okay, access granted. Holocom panel, manufactured by Chiron, of course. Keypad, manufactured by Chiron, again. Okay, no subtitles for this, but this is an advertisement for a car. Oh, it's actually an advertisement for a toy car. Parent, your child cannot touch a hologram. The newest series of educational kinetic toys helps grow the imagination and the nervous system. Okay. Another guy. It annoys me that the text is relatively small. Cause of death classified. Occupation, I have no idea. I wonder if those are actually used for something, or is it simply a collectible?
What might that be?
It looks like a shrine, and this symbol kind of looks a little bit like a heart. It's written all over this, and also right here. What does it say in my journal? Strange shrine. Found a strange pile of scrap in one of the hallways. Guess you could call it a shrine, though that's generous.
Synthesis injected. Strain level decreased.
Okay, but I can't analyze anything about it.
Come to the door, please. Just want to talk.
Who are you? Did Chiron send you?
I'm with the KPD, if that's what you're asking.
Seriously? We haven't had a cop around these parts in... ever, I guess.
Well, you've got one now.
Yeah, good luck. You're gonna fucking need it.
Okay, this is about the computer, which I already read.
Janitor left the door open.
Janitor left the door open, you say. It's pretty interesting, and I will investigate that. in a moment. Okay, obviously he uses synchrosine as well because he's augmented. Some cameras, although I guess it's not a camera, this is straight up a monitor that's so reflective that I can see myself in it. Now opening the drawers here. Nanophage and I. With a flower drawn on the back, bunch of floppy disks, dismantled holocom, an old monitor with a wallpaper of a car, blah blah blah. The wall stands tall. Our brave boys and girls continue to defend us from the eastern hordes. A shot rings out in the dark. Michał, the young soldier next to me, immediately turns towards the wall. The intensity of his gaze sends chills down my spine. Without a second thought, he runs up the wall, an imposing colossus of concrete and steel. He mounts it in a single leap, using his state-of-the-art leg augmentations, a little gift bestowed upon our troops by the Chiron R&D department. The scout aims his rifle into the inky blackness. His cybernetic eyes scour the horizon for any signs of the enemy. Stern and resolute, his comrades hold their breath, waiting for him to say the word. Will it be this time? A soul scavenger or a full-on assault from one of the numerous raiding parties that scour this unholy land. When he finally speaks, I cannot help but shudder from the intensity of what is transpiring. All quiet on the Eastern Front, at least for now. Guarding the wall can be a daunting task, Michał confesses the following morning, but it is also a privilege. The other soldiers gathered in the cantina nod their heads in approval. Michał introduces me to his squad members, some of which are on the second or third tour of duty. Several firm handshakes later, the soldiers regale me with the stories of their service, each one more breathtaking than the last. When I ask what drives them to such acts of heroism, Michał lowers his head and responds in a slightly embarrassed tone of voice. I don't think anyone here considers themselves to be a hero. I know that I don't. The way we look at it, we are all part of something much greater than ourselves. Something that began with our fathers fighting in the Big One. Ah yes, the Big One. Such an unassuming name for the greatest conflict of our times. One that we all know as the Great Decimation, a name not given to belittle, but to simplify, a desperate attempt to make sense of this unprecedented tragedy, during which many of our nation's finest gave all there was to give in defense of our way of life, nay, our very existence, from the barbaric hordes of the East. And yet, out of the cauldron of this conflict, this baptism of fire, we have emerged victorious. And while the old world was engulfed in flame, in its ashes we have built our great republic. To all the heroes that have given their lives and health in the Great Decimation, we salute you. While the soldiers' dedication is undeniable, their service is much more bearable due to the contribution from the Board of Defense and the Chiron's top scientists. Michał is quick to agree. If it wasn't for the corporate government, some of us would not have made it this long. Take these babies, for example. He says while affectionately patting his glistening leg prosthetics. Without them, I would be a cripple, wasting away in some hospice, unable to serve my fellow citizens. Thanks to Chiron, I can fulfill my role in our great society, spoken like a true patriot. And let us not forget that Chiron takes care of our brave men and women on and off the field of battle. Our ongoing veteran rehabilitation initiative ensures that the soldiers who are no longer able to serve can reintegrate into society, so that they can lead rich and fulfilling lives once their glory days are behind them. Okay, I can also reach his. I can read his mail. Dear Mr. Yurkowski, while we all greatly appreciate your exemplary service and the sacrifices you have made for your country, the VRI policy enforces a strictly proactive stance on helping our brave veterans reintegrate with society. Regular coverage requires a deed of permanent B-class employment presented to our representative on an annual basis. Your current janitorial position simply does not qualify. Given these circumstances, we must sadly deny your claim and therefore are forced to terminate your participation in the program, effective immediately. As of today, the Veteran Pension Fund will no longer cover periodic maintenance of your cybernetic prosthetics. We wish you all the best. The Veteran Rehabilitation Initiative. This is an automated message, do not reply. So it's a strict sort of stride. What am I even trying to say? It's like a clear contrast between this article that said, Chiron takes care of all of the veterans, and now they are denying him his veteran pension, and he's no longer able to fully correctly maintenance his own prosthetics because he doesn't have good enough of a job. Like they don't qualify his janitorial position as worthy of receiving this veteran fund. So much for Chiron caring for veterans. Enough is enough. Alright, this has gone long enough. Veteran or not, I don't give a crap anymore. One more message and I'll find you and beat the fucking junk out of you. My mother can no longer take this shit. She's sick of telling you over and over that her husband, my father, died 18 years ago. She's moved on, we all have. No one wants to live in the past, to constantly relive a tragedy. So for the last time, Mike Jaworski is dead. He has been dead for a long time. Have someone type that into that busted ass head of yours. I don't care how you do it. Just fucking remember this time, even if it's a toss-up between this and remembering when to take a dump. Because the next message you send her will earn you a broken fucking jaw. Consider this your final warning. Wow. Okay, that's very dark. Because either his own family has effectively written him out of existence, being told that he died, and now they no longer care to rekindle any kind of contact with him. Or I guess another possibility is that he's so confused from all of the damage and also the cybernetics, which might not be working properly due to the lack of maintenance, that he's pestering some other family, thinking he's their relative, but he actually isn't. But I think he is, because the name Jaworski, wait. No. Okay. So he actually isn't, because this automated response lists his surname as Yurkowski, and this is about Mike Jaworski. So I guess he's just confused. He thinks he's the relative, but he actually isn't. He's someone else. But his mind is so jumbled and crippled that he no longer even realized exactly who he is. That's also tragic, although to a degree that's kind of less tragic than his own family abandoning himself and I mean abandoning him and cutting all ties with him. So in a way, I'm glad it's this way because it's less tragic. Still pretty tragic though, I would say. Documents, ground floor. Budnik Robert, Jaworski Bogdan. Oh, so in apartment 2 there lives a guy. It's actually this guy, I think, or at least this family. The surname matches. I'm not going to read all of the names because I doubt it's going to give me anything.
Of course. 2 agents. Helena Novak, apartment 104, and Hannah Nader, apartment 106. Both on the same floor.
Okay. Storage space, living quarters. Oh, living quarters in the basement. Okay. With fire and sword, spiders. Okay, I'm not quite sure what spiders have to do with fire and sword, because Fire and Sword is a very famous book. It's like historical fiction about the Polish Cossack Wars of the 17th century, but I'm not quite sure what spiders have to do with this. Those bloody spiders again. How do I fight? Do I just need the sword first and then it sort of nullifies the spider? Yeah, I guess so. You made it. Play again. No, I don't want to play again. Bloody spiders again. Where even am I? Okay, I'm actually screwed. Right? Not quite. Oh, I guess I have to collect all of the coins before I'm able to go to the next level. Like, I'm not even sure why I'm playing that. It doesn't strike me as, you know, that fascinating of a thing, but I'm sort of half expecting there might be some kind of a reward for beating all of the stages. can't I go to level 4 if I've beaten all of the previous levels? Okay, I don't understand that, but to be honest, I don't care about it that much.
Need to get out. You again? Not a good idea to sneak up on me, you know. Need to get out. I had to check the tenant register. Authorized personnel only. Well, I was in a hurry, and the door was open. Authorized personnel only. Police business. I know what I'm doing. I know what you are. Oh, yeah? Back during war, took one alive. Sent for one of you to get into his head. You fought in the big one. Is that why you got all this junk in you? Plasma sweep. Hit our convoy. Barreled through armor. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring back memories. Yes. Memories. What can you tell me about the tenant in apartment 7? Tenant? Yeah, tenant. How long has he been living there? Yeah. Maybe longer. Not good with time. You ever talked to him? Didn't get out much. None of them do. All right, Tin Man. Let me know if it comes back to you. Something triggered the lockdown. Trying to get it open. Rudy and I. You think it might be the Nanophage? You had any recent outbreaks? No. Last one. Long time ago. Down by the river. All the implants. Bad. The implants. I take it Rudy's the robot. Multifunction service and maintenance. Drone. Don't lose it. What? Wanders off. Sometimes. Need to track manually. Can we lift the lockdown from the inside somehow? Or get a message out? No. Keep people in. Isolate, accommodate, alleviate. Yeah, we all know how that last one used to work. All right, I'm heading out. Can you give me full access to the building? Assistance. Unstable. Unlocked. What I could. Thanks. You better stay here. There might be some very nasty people out there. Nasty? Bad. Look, just stay safe. You know what? I never got your name. I'm Dan. Name? Janus. Like a Roman god. You know. Sorry I gave you a hard time earlier. Good to meet you. Janus.
Because he's two-faced, right? Because he has like half his face is you know, the implant and the skin graft. It's actually a pun because, you know, Janus was a two-faced Roman god of deceit and of something else probably, which I forgot. Main switch in case of fire. Fire hazard, electricity switch, it says here in Polish. So I guess I'm supposed to get out. This is the main door, so I'm not getting out through here anytime soon. And in fact, regardless of where am I supposed to be going, which I guess might be here. Yeah, I'm supposed to go up, right, to the first floor. But regardless of where exactly I go, I'm going to do it next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to pause it here and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!